I think you've got to, if you're going to contemplate getting solar power, you have to be prepared for the upfront cost. It does have quite a bit of an upfront cost, but it's not a cost that doesn't have a benefit. And I think if you look at it, it makes a whole lot of sense financially. Just the peace and security of having yourself, with some backup power should an emergency happen. A lot of it's about peace of mind more than anything else.
We also felt that we were in a place where, like many people, we're a little worried about the future of the economy. And we kind of approached it as almost paying some of our power bills up front, where we know we've got the money right now. And so for us, it was a smart move to pay as much now while we can, and then have the savings as we get older.
When you're talking about that kind of an investment in energy or whatever, you got to look at what the opportunity cost is. What is the alternative of doing that? And when you have a stock market that's not performing very well, or maybe real estate that's not performing up to par, it's like, well, where can I definitely guarantee that I'm going to be getting a return on my investment? And solar power is certainly, I think, something to think about.
Particularly as they expect energy costs to go up. That's another thing, is James provided us with a lot of research materials indicating that in different states, power has already jumped extremely, and Utah is likely to do so in the future.
It was an informed decision. We didn't feel like we were pressured into making a decision. We felt like it was entirely on us. He provided us with all the resources we need to investigate on our own. I had plenty of questions I came to James with.
Lots of questions.
And every time I would list 4 or 5 different questions in an email, he would come back and itemize. Okay, this is question number 1, here's the answer. Question number 2, here's the answer.
With attachments to documents where there was research done by different companies, and very thorough.
Yeah, he was pretty thorough with his answers, and I was pretty thorough with my questions, so I feel like I did look into it very well. I feel like it made a lot of sense for our family, and really I think it makes a lot of sense for a lot of people. And if you have the means to be able to do it, I think it's a really wise thing to do.
I've loved having it. Last spring, there was one day we got a note in our mailbox from the power company informing our whole neighborhood that on a certain day the coming week, the power was going to be cut for, I can't remember, 3 or 4 hours in the afternoon. And it happened to be the day that I was supposed to get online and get my daughter's junior high registration for all of her classes done. And so I was very concerned about losing power, losing internet service. And it was great because when the power did go out, I didn't even realize it had. Our solar just seamlessly took over. And I actually forgot it was happening because I was just working at the computer, and suddenly I thought, now wasn't that supposed to be this afternoon? And I realized that everyone else had lost power and mine was still going great.